Dude, I'm gonna get the New Day, the power of positivity. Hey, Holyoke, Massachusetts, don't you dare be sour. Clap for your 5-time champs and feel the power.
Oh, Don Kincaid, man. What are you talking about? New Day.
RJ Boom, what are you doing here?
I'm here for training and stuff, but, I see you here.
Yeah. The power of positivity.
Yeah.
I'm here to interview the New Day.
I'm the POP. I'm the positive one. RJ Boom, the prospect of positivity. I'm Mr. Positivity of New England.
Wait, there's no New Day?
No.
Hey everybody, this is RJ Boom. I am here at Stirring the Pot with Mr. Don Kincaid, the positive #1 fan for this positive one, RJ Boom.
This is Stirring the Pot with Don Kincaid.
Chow or?
I actually was waiting for somebody to ask me that question. The reason why I'm always in the local areas, RPW was one of the local areas in Chicopee, and then they moved to Connecticut a few times because they wanted to see how it would go. They were in Chicopee for like the longest, before they ended up closing the company down because they had nothing left for them to go by. So that was a local area for me. And then I did a couple shows with Pioneer Valley Pro Wrestling.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Then after that, I did a couple shows for Blitzkrieg. And then after that, went to New Age Old Time Wrestling, and then they evolved it to New Age Wrestling.
I'm actually commentating there right now.
Oh, yeah?
I am. I'm a heel commentator out of all things.
You're never a heel. You're a positive person.
What can I say? That's what they gave. That's the position they gave me.
You're one of the founding members of the Prospect of Positivity. You're one of my prospects.
And I think I burst your bubble a little bit by saying I'm a heel commentator.
See what I'm working with?
I didn't mean to interrupt, but I just wanted to
No, that's fine.
I didn't think you knew that.
Well, I didn't know that now, but I knew that. I know that. Sorry, I'm a little stuttery. But no, and I have worked with other companies, and PAPW was a blast. I am trying out news. They had actually booked me before, but because I had a family emergency, I didn't do it. I was trying to get into ICE, but they were all booked up. So I was like, yeah, let me support and hang out with my favorite fan.
That was cool.
The positive prospect.
Yeah.
Don Kincaid.
Yeah, positive prospect, baby. Yeah.
Even though you are a #1 fan to the American Luchador champion, El Jabron.
Oh, hell, El Jabron. Why you do that? It's like a trigger, man. Why you can't say that?
Well, that's why I try to whisper it, but you still triggered yourself.
No, God, no, you can't whisper it. I'll hear it a mile away, baby.
Yeah, so he that's another good guy. El Jabron's a good guy. I met him a few years ago. Me and him just shooting the crap, we got to know each other. He's a good guy. I love him. He's a good friend. In and behind the scenes or whatever, in and out of the ring, he's a good person. Now I see why you love him so much.
He is.
I bet you anything, he gave you one of his old masks, and I bet you anything you sleep with it.
I wish I had an old mask because I would so sleep in that thing. Are you kidding me?
You hear this, Jabroni?
Oh, hell, Jabroni, man. You know what makes the tragic year that he had of never winning and always getting the piss beat out of him drew me into that underdog story. And he wears a mask. He says it's his face. Let's be honest, it's really don't tell him I told you this. It's really a mask.
He tells me it's his face too.
I know.
If he was born that way, then there's a problem there.
Don't tell anybody.
Don't worry, I won't.
All right. That's just between me and you. I found it so fun, what he does in the ring. he has a lot of fun. He brings that entertainment value.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not one for all of the shticky stuff, but for some reason, I don't know why, I absolutely love Jay Bro.
You know what? No, I get it. You're like his biggest fan. That's fine. That's what I love about it. I like to see one of the guys that I know, that I've known for a while, get the biggest reactions out of anybody. That's what I'm trying to do for myself too, but it's like, it's a tough crowd. But I'm not negative about it. I'm going to continue being positive until that point in my life where I'm like, okay. But you're always there, and you back me up on some of the the positive outgoings.
I do, baby, I do.
You do that for Jabroni, you do that for me. You try to run and hide from the pyramids.
I don't even know why. Well, it is starting to pop, but I mean,
yeah,
I don't know.
One day I'm gonna get my own, and you won't have to worry about wearing the shirt ever again.
You know, I gotta give it to them. For their first shirt, it doesn't look that bad.
It really doesn't. I think they could have done better if it wasn't green.
Yeah.
No. Don't ever use my wristband to compare their shirt.
So since you brought up the POP, you've had quite the relationship over a course of time with the POP. Abdul Haq was part of that. Now it's the Warden. Could you speak on this whole POP rivalry, if you will, or I don't know, however you want to put it, relationship maybe? I'm not sure how you want to put it. If you can touch on that, I just got to do something real quick. You can talk, and I'll be right back, please, okay? Like, not even a minute. Okay, could you do that for me?
Go right ahead.
You speak POP, I'll be right back.
Oh, man. The Pyramids of Power. They're number 2 of POP. All I can say is, the years that I've had with them are never gonna leave. I went everywhere with them. Wherever they were, I was. And believe me, I have a lot of scars on me that holds by Allah Ding Ding. And yes, Aladdin has been nothing but a royal pain in my butt also. But I'm not ever gonna forget the scars that I hold from them. The Warden, I can kick that midget a mile away.
What? Wait, did you just say... oh my goodness. This is so much more comfortable, you have no idea.
This is a nice shirt.
Snazzy.
Smart move too.
Snazzy, right?
Yeah.
Good pick, right?
Oh yeah, very good.
I love me some strong style brand, baby.
Oh yeah.
And I had to get the one that said New England Division. I mean, you got to rep the New England Division, right?
Yeah.
POP. You just called the Warden a midget.
Well, yeah, because they cost me my shot at the tag team titles with Nathaniel Carr. They separated Natural Boom. They've been hounding me morally like they've been hounding you. But like I've said, with Allah Ding Ding and Aladdin, they left me scars on me that I'm never gonna forget.
I have to ask you, when you get chopped by Ding Ding, doesn't that suck?
It does. He split me open a couple times. That's what I mean by scars.
Dude, like, I would never want to get hit by Ding Ding. That dude, not taking anything away from Mr. Dean, but Allah Ding Ding's one powerful little guy, man.
His hands are like bricks. That's how they feel.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, he does train up here, no?
Yes, he does. He actually does train up here. He trains up at PAPW, sometimes at TOS, but that's mainly because I see him here.
Okay.
And yeah, we have a couple disputes here and there, and honestly, it's not healthy for this school, for me and them to argue half the time. But I do have to train, and they're one of the guys that actually trains with me.
So you have to train at the same facility with POP.
Yes, and it's not healthy. But also, Nate the Butcher trains here too, and so does his father, the Fantastic Gymnastic.
The Fantastic Gymnastic? Really?
Yes. A few of the guys that came and go all trained here at the Kevin Landry Pro Wrestling Combine in Holyoke, Mass.
That's pretty. Well, that's interesting. First, second off, that's gotta suck for you when you come to training, no?
Yeah, it does. It does. But slowly, I believe that me and the Butcher have finally made amends. I'm not sure though.
Baby steps, as they say.
Baby steps. Yeah. And when it comes to me and the original POP, in which that's not really their title, it belongs to the New Day.
Wait, are the New Day?
No. They're not here. I just said the Power of Positivity POP originally belongs to New Day.
I really thought I was gonna come for the New Day.
You know, if they were gonna be here, I'd be beside your side holding the camera for you. But yeah, it's very helpful in learning that you get to train with people that you're having rivalries with, and ones you can build friendships off of.
So having a rivalry with such a crew as POP, it's got to be actually very helpful and useful to be able to train in the same facility to maybe go over ideas for one another, or maybe we could do this in the future, or maybe at the next event we could try this. And does it work out like that, or how does that work out really?
It works 50-50 of the time.
Okay.
And when it comes to Nate the Butcher, we have been doing a lot of talking a few times here and there, even outside the school. Sometimes I believe there will be surprises in the future, but nobody would really know that, believe me.
Then it wouldn't be a surprise.
You're going to be the first one to know the surprise, but
yes,
that's just going to be off screen.
Yes!
But besides all that, I have had a lot of shots at other promotions. I've done great everywhere.
So have you turned down dates because of what's going on with you right now?
I am turning down the Battlefront wedding party thing.
The Jack and Jill.
The Jack and Jill. I'm turning that down.
I'm gonna go check that out.
Then go right ahead.
Yeah.
I probably might. I'm not 100% sure still to go check it out. But I do gotta, and if Mr. Dan Gore is seeing this and Lou, the commissioner, is seeing this, I want you guys to know that I'm not going to be able to attend to the show because of health reasons. But I will be there at the Battlefront show on August 10th.
Are you performing on August 10th?
Oh, yeah.
You will be in-ring performing with everything you've got going on.
There and news. Those are going to be the last two shows for the time being. That's why it's really rare for me to actually continue doing two shows with everything that's going on with my health.
Could I ask if you're maybe leery about working those two dates? Or do you have some confidence going in knowing that you can pull this off?
Confidence going that I can pull this off. I'm scared too, but I have confidence in myself.
That's good, because that's the last thing we want to hear is RJ Boom getting hurt, in ring on his last couple dates while he takes a little time off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It really sucks because, like I said, this is something I wanted to do since I was 4. I've never felt so alive.
So you were mentioning your first match was Hulk Hogan?
My first match watching when a little child was Hulk Hogan and the Macho Man Randy Savage for the World Wrestling Entertainment title.
Is that the first match you remember as a memory? Is that the first one you remember seeing?
That's the first one I've ever saw.
Okay.
And yes, I've seen more after that.
Right,
but like, that was the first match I've seen was WrestleMania 5.
Can I give you mine?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Mine was 1978, 8 years old, Bristol Central High School. And I remember 2 matches very vividly, but I remember other characters, but very blurry like. Match number 1 was Tito Santana and Ivan Putski versus the Wild Samoans with Lou Albano.
Oh, wow.
Bristol Central High School. Not a big, gigantic venue. Bleachers, gymnasium, okay? And the main event, Cowboy Bob Orton versing the champion, Bob Backlund.
Wow.
That was my very first experience at a live event, and those are the things that I really remember.
Wow, that's something. Usually when you're a kid, you have a blurred vision of a memory.
And that's why I think the rest of it is, but I don't know what it is about those 2 certain matches. They just will always stick out to me for, I don't know, it's like burned in my brain somehow. But I know I was watching on TV wrestling earlier than that, but I don't remember like the TV portion. I remember that very first live event when I was 8 and I went with my dad Kincaid. And I've never really looked back since. I've loved wrestling, ever since that. So good times.
Yeah, it has been good times. I was a kid for the Titan era. I was a kid for the Attitude, the new generation, the Attitude, and the Reality, and all this other eras that WWE is going through. My first one was WrestleMania 5. My second one, because I took a break for a while as a kid, when you're growing up, you want to try out new things, was WrestleMania 14. Shawn Michaels versus Stone Cold Steve Austin for the the WWF title.
What a great match that was. That was fantastic. Now, do you go to live events yourself?
I have gone to a few live events. My first actual live event was WWE SmackDown when it came here to Springfield back when I was in middle school.
Okay.
And it was a TV taping, but it was still considered me a live event.
Absolutely.
And that was the best feeling I've ever had. And then in my next live event is, what was it? 2016, April 25th, Monday Night Raw.
So you got to experience the SmackDown and Raw both.
Yes, I have.
I've won SmackDown tickets and gave them to my daughter. Her and her boyfriend at the time, they were so amped up because Jeff Hardy was going to be in a cage match on SmackDown. And they were freaking out that I won tickets. And I just looked at the tickets and I go, here. And she goes, you're not going to go? I go, no, you and your boyfriend go. And they went to SmackDown at Mohegan Sun.
Wow.
Yeah. So I've never actually gone.
That's when me and you officially started talking, was the Mohegan Sun show, a PAPW.
Yeah, that's right, at the casino.
Yeah.
That's actually true. No, I haven't been to any big. I've been to a couple WWE live events, but I went to one recently. My daughter and her husband now, they bought tickets for all three of us to go to see SmackDown, and we were way up at the tippity top. We were only 2 rows away from the wall.
You guys were up the nosebleeds.
Well, when we got there, our seats, specifically our 3 seats, were caution taped off because there was a camera set in our seats. So we asked some questions. We got brought all the way down 4 rows from the floor.
What?
From the floor, baby. 4 rows from the floor.
Oh, wow.
Just because that dumbass camera was sitting in our seats.
You know what? That's a blessing right there. You got to think of it as a positive.
It was positive.
If you guys would have been at that nosebleed section, you guys would have been like,
me.
And then when you guys got moved down,
we were so psyched.
There you go. It went from something negative to positive.
It absolutely did. It was fantastic. And the lady who was helping us, she was so confused. I felt bad for her. She had to go get 3 different people to get us taken care of. It was good. But this is not about me. But I know we're just discussing wrestling. But see, this is what I love about Stirring the Pot. We hang out, we BS a little bit, we shoot the
Yeah.
WWE now.
Not a big fan.
Not many people are. Do you know what SmackDown's last viewership was?
I don't know.
1.9 million viewers. Last Tuesday. I feel those numbers are totally hurting their company, obviously. They are the juggernaut, they are the worldwide wrestling leader and all of that, but how long can you hang on with those kind of numbers before a TV deal pulls the plug on you? And they're moving to Fox in October.
Well, I heard they're staying in USA channel, but that's just what I was hearing. But whatever happens, happens. But with the ratings that are going on with Raw and SmackDown, I think their whole deal was, if you're going to do the draft and do split brands, keep it that way. We get to see 2 sides of each company. But if you're going to do, okay, we're going to do the split brand, see how that goes about, oh wait, it's not working, let's bring them all back together.
And now everybody's like this weird free agent thing going back and forth in between the shows.
It don't make sense.
No.
It really doesn't. I was scrolling through social media one day, I think it was Instagram. Somebody posted up the Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch spot at the main event for the Universal title. Mm-hmm. The caption said, with crap like this going on, this is one of the reasons why ratings are dropping.
Mm-hmm. Specifically, just to fill everybody in, was it the spot where he said something about him being spontaneous, or I forget the exact word, and Becky...
It was the match of Baron Corbin and Seth Rollins when they had Lacey Evans as the referee.
Oh, the referee, okay. I thought
and they were debuting the fact that Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins were a couple.
I got you. I thought you were talking about this past spot, and she just kept looking at Seth and going... Psh, 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 psh. Like, psh. They kept going and going and going.
Like, it's a cool thing and everything, but the last people that did that were Triple H and Stephanie McMahon.
That was a fun ride. They told a story, though. That's a major difference between then and now, though.
Yeah.
Triple H bringing Stephanie drunk, passed out through a drive-through marriage.
They did an amazing job in the Attitude Era. They spiced things up to the point where they beat their competition, WCW.
Yeah.
Because WCW wasn't really going anywhere. They kept bringing in the old guys, in which there's nothing wrong with them. That's what we grew up on.
Yeah.
But then when you have what the WWE did compared to what WCW did, that's why WWE skyrocketed. They went for more attitude than they did entertainment.
What do you prefer? Entertainment, moveset, promos? I mean, not for you personally, but what you like to see personally. What do you look for when you're watching wrestling? What do you care for the most?
Entertainment and more wrestling than talking, because that's what's killing it.
The talking is beating me up so bad, and obviously many of us.
Like, I never found it to be a problem at all, but when WCW was running, that's all they did. They cut promos.
Mm-hmm.
Then they did wrestling matches. They had one promo set cut each time of a show. And backstage promos, probably 3, maybe. But now it's like you went from the best Attitude Era, you went from the Titan Era, the New Generation, the Attitude Era, to the Ruthless Aggression, to something that turned into a PG show.
It's weird. Isn't it so weird?
You got Braun Strowman, who tackled Bobby Lashley, which that honestly was the best view right there. And then all of a sudden now it's like, what are you watching? It's like, is there any point of watching this anymore? There's going to be a live event next Saturday, WWE SummerSlam Tour, in Springfield, Massachusetts, in the Mass Mutual Center. You're going to be going to that, by the way, because it's actually, they're still selling tickets, and it's not actually like a WWE live event, but...
No, it's like their house show, if you will.
Yeah.
No, to be honest with you, and this is total transparency, sir, I like watching, the bigger companies, the WWE and ROH and Impact, and I try to watch them all. I can't watch them all. I try to do what I can, but when it comes to the live stuff, first off, WWE is way too darn expensive for me to take anybody and hang out with and have a good time. Way too expensive. And I don't care if they say tickets starting at $15, that's a crock. And the cheapest tickets are always going to bring you all the way up to the top where you can't see a darn thing. And there's no intimacy. When I go to Battlefront, when I go to PvP, when I go to Blitzkrieg, when I go, to all of these shows, PAPW, Test of Strength, when I go all to these companies and it has nothing, zero at all to do with me being able to do my thing at these shows, even if I was not, and just sitting there as a fan and being a regular fan instead of an over-the-top fan, the intimacy for me personally is where it's at.
Okay.
I love that so much. The WWE's too big, you're too far, you don't get that intimacy, and I would never ever swear at people in ring doing their job. I like to boo, I like to cheer, I say some stupid words or whatever, but I never degrade people, I never swear at people, and I see that from so many fans, and it really drives me crazy.
Wow.
It really does. Because I don't know if you've realized, Don Kincaid, when he goes to shows, I am so neutral to white, black, short, tall, fat, skinny, girl, boy, transgender, gay, lesbian. I don't care what you are. This family of wrestling, that's what you get. It's a melting pot of people. Why can't people just understand that and just have fun?
Yeah, I agree.
So, Have you ever been sworn at and all of that crap? You know, like the degradation or anything? I'm just
a few times. I was even threatened on social media one time by some random person who now doesn't even exist anymore because he like disappeared out of nowhere. He was talking all this crap about me, saying that I'm a low-life loser who doesn't deserve to be in the ring, that his partner is better than me. A la Ding Ding at the time, they were saying that he was better than his own brother. And I'm like, yo, you don't even know who we are, and you're over here giving some of us compliments and bashing us. And then all of a sudden, I told him if he doesn't cut it out, I'm going to report him to the police. He went on for a couple months and then disappeared. Haven't heard from that guy again.
Probably just got bored of not getting the response he was hoping for.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Yeah, there was even times where he said, die, boom, die. Like, really?
Over absolutely nothing.
Yeah, absolutely nothing.
If I'm correct, right?
Yeah, and I was just starting out still.
It's so ridiculous. I have to say wrestling fans are very passionate. Without wrestling fans, there's no wrestling, but without wrestlers, there's no wrestling fans, so it goes both ways.
Yeah, but this was just a person who was just voicing his opinion on wrestlers and stuff, and how he hated the indie scene, but some of them he saw as potential talents to make it big. For some odd reason, he even bashed JC. But I'm like, dude, what? You don't even know us. Why don't you come to one of our shows and we'll show you what we're about?
Yeah.
That was it. He only saw us, most of us, through videos, and then he just comes out of nowhere and talks crap.
Right.
That's all. But enough about that. Enough about WWE.
What you got for us?
With everything that happened this past year, and the last tag title shot that I had against the Pyramids and the Filthy Family, me teaming up with Nathaniel Carr. To me, right now, because of my health issues, I'm going to have to pull back on me and Nathaniel Carr match, the tag teams. I'm pulling back out of it, and there's not going to be a team of me and Carr anymore.
Oh, wow.
Because of my health and other reasons.
You heard it here.
You heard it first.
Have you talked to Mr. Carr?
No, I have not.
You definitely
busy, and I haven't. The only times I ever talked to him is to see how his hand's doing. And the last time I saw him was at Ice.
How is his hand doing?
He says it's getting better. Yeah. I don't know. Mainly I just say, hey, how's everything going? Oh, busy going to work, busy working out. How's your hand? Good. And then that's it.
Okay. The camaraderie of wrestling, setting up the ring pre-show, taking down the ring post-show, supporting the company, sharing stuff on social media. It takes an army, a village, however you'd like to put it, to create an event. I see you do these things at the events. It's part of the gig, no?
Yes.
Shouldn't it be part of the gig for everybody?
Everywhere you go, even the WWE does it. Yeah, they hired their own ring crew, but you have referees, you have wrestlers who still want to help out and set the ring up and break it down. And even us, even old-time wrestlers that will be like, let me go help these guys out. We set up, break down, set up, break down, set up, break down, and bust our asses and show you guys the entertainment you guys are coming here for and deserve. Mm-hmm. Even kick each other's asses for a living. Just to get you guys to smile and laugh and say, oh!
Is it hard to fight your friends?
When you're behind the curtain and you're getting ready to go up against your friend, go up against your best friend, or go up against your brother, for that fact, it does get nervousing. It gets scary. I'm going to say that instead. It does get scared. Do
you have to change your mindset a little bit?
When we are behind those curtains, we're just me, Rafael Jr. Martinez. We'll go with Nate the Butcher, Nate Austin. We're getting ready to go through that curtain as us, but when we're going through that curtain, we're totally two different people. We change up like that. Just a quick, no shot deal. We have to break into our mentalities of, all right, RJ Boom, all right, Nate Butcher, or a la Ding Ding or a la Dean, let's go out there and do what we do best.
I spoke to that with Ryan Frost about gearing up, coming from behind that curtain. Your music choice, is that yours?
Yes, we do have our own music choices, whether it's good, bad, or embarrassing. But we have to get the energy, we have to get the motivation, we gotta get the fire that comes out of it. Yeah, when you see us going through the curtains and you get that minimal pop from other people, you don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know if they're gonna react to you, you don't know if they're gonna cheer you, boo you. But every single time I step foot in that ring, with my wife in the audience, whether it's with our kids or with her family or friends, I hear them. I hear the people that give me that pop. I hear you. I hear the energy that I get from the people that I know, whether against the people that I don't know. If it's the people that I don't know, it's energizing. Like when Battlefront first debuted, the Pyramids versus Natural Boom. I haven't heard a pop like that in years. The last time we heard a pop, me and Nate, was RPW May 18th. It was like the second to the final show that we did. Me and him teamed up, went to face 2 newcomers, and we won. But before all that happened, we ran through that curtain and we got the biggest screams, pops in the world. I go running around like a lunatic, acting like the Ultimate Warrior, and getting all hyped up and screaming, going crazy. Almost flew into the crowd because I ran so hard. He had so much motivation and energy. He's like, whoa. So when we come back, we ended up teaming, like getting ready. We got House of Fire. We went through the ring and blowing our heads off to the roof. We went over. We won. I was happy for that. We had his dad as our manager.
Oh, really?
Yes, we had him as our manager for the time being.
Nice.
And what I like I said, I would love to go back to that. Get that pop all over again.
That's got to be some kind of feeling though, huh?
It was the best feeling in the world. And that's why I want to get back again.
Yeah.
But me as myself, at the last Battlefront show that we did, I still got that pop. But I felt like I'm doing this by myself, but it's not. I went into the curtain after Nathaniel Carr called my name. And he kept saying partner, and I'm like, who's he talking about? And everybody in the back is like, he's talking to you. I'm like, wait, what? I was shocked myself knowing that I was going to be in that match with him. So when I went through that curtain and I got that pop and I heard Nate Carr call me, I'm like, this is fucking amazing. Pardon my language.
That's okay. That's okay. I know you're positive, but please.
I had so much fire, so much energy coming out of me, but it wasn't the same. Because when I got called by a Nate, it wasn't the Nate I was expecting.
Got you.
It was different. And which I'm not trying to bash Nathaniel Carr. He's part of the Nerd Up Nation. I'm a part of the Boomer Nation.
Right.
We're totally two different nations that I apparently are not going to be able to coexist anymore, especially with my health. Right. Because I have to pull it back. But the 27th of July and August 10th, Battlefront Summer Bash 2. That'll be my last fight. Okay. Because I will be stepping back for health reasons. But like I said, through that time, me teaming up with Nate Nastic, or Nate the Butcher, it has been a fun ride. This has been an amazing ride. Man. I had to share it with my wife, our kids, the friends and family that I became friends with. She's obviously a big supporter of it, going to the shows and all of that. It's a big help. She first went because her brother's friend bailed out on him, so he was like, get dressed, get ready, you're coming. Oh, really? And what was it? I met her, and we got married recently, but I met her in the very debut of Battlefront. No way, really? I was there. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, she was on one side, you were on the other. I know that for a fact because I keep looking at the video. I keep watching it because a friend of ours recorded our entrance and posted it up on her Instagram. which I don't talk to her anymore because she disappeared basically. But I saw her video, and I'm seeing you on one side getting ready because you're like looking at the Pyramids of Power when they first debuted at Battlefront, and when we got ready to come out, big explosion, the biggest thunderbolt I've ever heard in my life, the biggest boom that I've seen out of natural boom ever. It felt great. I felt alive. I felt like I can do it again.
Yeah.
And that's when I met her.
That is awesome.
It was right after the show was done. Her brother, in which I at the time thought it was her boyfriend.
Don't you hate when that happens?
Oh my God, yes. I hated it so much. And then he's like, hey, she wants to take a picture with you. Is that okay? I'm like, sure, why not? Took a picture with her. And ever since then, I could not stop staring at how beautiful she was.
That is awesome. I love that story.
Cool. It was great. It was the best night I've ever had. After that show was done, in which I went on no sleep that night.
Really?
The night from Friday to Saturday. I was so nervous with Battlefront, you know? I was so nervous, I never went to bed. After we set the ring up and like set it up, and before the show was even to start, I laid in the middle of the ring sleeping, trying to sleep. No luck. So I'm like, all right, whatever, when I go home, I'll sleep. I'm in the back all hype and burning. I'm like, why am I still awake? I didn't tell nobody this. The only one that knows is my wife. Later that night, after the show was over, I went into a deep depression. The reason why I couldn't go to sleep. Had a lot running through my head. That night, I was gonna take my life.
Whoa. Did not see that coming at all, sir.
No. I've told this to my therapist also, and I told her I haven't thought about that. When I start thinking crazy stuff like that, I'm not gonna really do it. It's because I'm scared. I didn't know whether I was gonna continue being alone or not.
Right.
Or I felt like I was going into things by myself, and it's just continue attacking me from behind. Mm-hmm. Basically, like, oh, you're getting attacked from behind, like Nate Nasser did that night. Mm-hmm. But there has been a few moments and a few change-ups. When I met her that night, I totally forgot that's what I was gonna do.
Now that's even better than the story itself, to be honest with you.
Basically, the beauty of her face, the love that she gave me years for the times that we've been together, it's been one of the best times of my life.
That's awesome.
It made me forget. She helped me. She cured my pain of losing my best friend. Mm-hmm. She's been there for my grandmother when she passed. I bawled my eyes out because it was somebody that I loved growing up as a kid. I've had a lot of dark thoughts that I've overcome because of her.
She's helped you.
She's helped me
immensely.
She's helped me a lot. She's helped me a lot, and I am happy to know that I have somebody so amazing as her.
I've met Mrs. Boom.
Yes, you have.
And it was a pleasure. At Battlefront, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Is Mrs. Boom going to be there August 10th?
Yes, she
because
is.
I'm going to be there August.
And she's going to bring my stepson, the 13-year-old.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's going to go to his first one.
Oh, that's very cool.
And she just wants to have him experience the times that I'm there.
Nice.
And she's going to do a little something for my son, but this is my other son, my firstborn. He's going to turn 11 August 21st, but she's going to do something outside of the wrestling for the first time for him. Like she's only doing like a little get-together for me, him and her other son, basically his soon-to-be stepbrother. Well, his stepbrother. It's just crazy, man, and I'm happy to know that I have somebody this amazing in my life who's helped me believe in myself. She was the one that helped me get these.
Really?
Yes.
Nice.
She's helped me get this. She's helped me buy my pictures. She's now even trying to find a place where I can do this. But with everything going on to the point of my health and everything that I've been thinking about throughout the years, I've been a good guy for the last 5 years. I love it, don't get me wrong, but I've had a lot of angry emotions brewing where there's a time where I believe that I'm just gonna snap.
Do you know, this might actually work to RJ Boom's advantage a little bit. Not saying that you We're talking evolution now.
Yes.
What if you do snap? And you don't? You turn into somebody else besides RJ Boom. And you show a different side.
It's gonna be. I believe that it could be a different side of RJ Boom. I had it brewing for a while, but never really could think of a proper name. That's why RJ Boom came out. RJ Boom is always gonna be RJ Boom, whether he's the positive one, Mr. Positivity, Prospect of Positivity. One day, the positive vibes are gonna disappear, and I'm just gonna go ballistic and just be the asshole.
Wow.
RJ Boom.
Whoa!
But that's because that was before. I don't want it to go that way. I want to continue staying the positive one, the Prospect of Positivity, Mr. Positivity.
Yeah.
I want to stay that way.
Okay.
And I'm happy to stay that way.
All right.
I had a lot of great adventures in wrestling. Got to meet new friends. Got to meet a lot of new people. You know, experienced a lot of new wrestlers. Wrestled with them, trained with them, cried with them, stood beside them, drink with them, party with them, and have fun with them. But my best experience of all time,
Yes, please.
like I said before, was the moment that I met my wife.
All of your wrestling moments and memories, in ring, out of ring, a TV, WWE, all of it. That's the one?
That's the number one.
That's awesome. I love that very much. I really do.
It's my favorite moment of all time. It's like my own WrestleMania moment.
That's a great way of putting it, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That is so cool. I could probably do this, I don't know, another 2, 3, 4, 7, 6, 12 hours because we are so comfortable and you've opened up. And I mean, you are probably the first person that's really opened up like you did on Stirring the Pot. I want to thank you for being so candid. I know I did mention it earlier, but there was a lot of emotions that drove through this interview today. I really want to thank you for being so open and showing those emotions because it's not always...
It's not really healthy for certain people.
Well, it's not healthy for certain... But you know what? It's that faux pas, not the cool thing for a male to discuss his feelings and maybe break down a little bit. F that. Everybody needs to talk a little bit to somebody. And I am glad that this avenue or this platform, you got to open up a little bit. You talked to the fans and maybe some of your peers. And obviously Mrs. Boom, I hope she watches this. Is there anything else?
Oh, by the way, I'm subscribed to your link, by the way.
I'm subscribed to your link.
Oh, awesome.
Boom TV, baby. Is there anything that you haven't spoke of that you would like to share with the fans or your peers or even Mrs. Boom? Hopefully she watches. Is there anything else that you'd like to share?
I have told her all my dark secrets. And it's going to stay with her. Because there's one that I would like to say, but it's too dark.
Okay, let's not go down that road.
Okay. All I'm going to say is to Boomer Nation out there, stay positive, stay booming, and I promise you, you will have like the best time of your life. Stick by the positivity, stick by the people you love and care about. And I know I'm not energetic like the whole world is, especially New Day with their positivity.
Wait, New Day's here?
Would you stop?
Oh, I'm sorry.
But you will be seeing me at my last show that I'm going to be doing is Battlefront, August 10th. Summer Bash 2. And you will see me again. There'll be 2 shows I'm doing, Battlefront, Summer Bash 2, August 10th. Be there. And NEWS, New England Wrestling Superstars.
Yes. It's a mouthful, right?
Yeah, it is a mouthful. Holy shish. That will be another match of mine. And even though it's going to be a debut match, it's also going to be my last match. Along with Battlefront. That's going to be my last match too. But because of health reasons. But you guys will see me again soon. Once my doctor clears me from anything, you will see me back in the ring. Whether it's going to be probably this year or next year. Who knows? But stay positive, stay booming, And peace out.
This has been Stirring the Pot with Don Kincaid and my very, very special guest, RJ Boom, the positive one. Thank you, Mr. Boom.